What happens when you are a couple of cunts that don't know how to write a trilogy? To write a trilogy, you get Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. I'm not fucking happy. The 3 films don't even feel like a connected trilogy. There's no arc spread across the 3 films that builds to a thrilling conclusion. Just seems like they were making it up as they went along. John Carpenter's listed as a producer on this, which just basically means that they paid him a load of money not to tell everyone how much their shit stinks. The 2018 movie weren't actually that bad. It was like a 6 out of 10. If you just change ending so Curtis kills Myers, it'd be an alright ending for characters. But no, they had to get greedy. For the second film, Halloween Kills, they didn't even bother with a plot. They just said Myers kill a load of people. He felt more like Jason Voorhees, an unstoppable supernatural killer. They even gave him teleportation powers at end. I was hoping that they were just killing time and they actually had an idea for the third one, but no! So how do they kill time for the third film when they ain't got no ideas? Well, it feels like they just bought the script to an unrelated slasher film, added Michael Myers and Laurie Strode into it, sprinkled on a few member berries, and then called it an Halloween sequel. This might have originally been a good story about a young lass who dates a psycho killer, before they got their grubby little paws on it. Bloody hell, repurposing scripts. Blumhouse is basically the bad robot of horror. I thought their take on Laurie in the 2018 film were quite interesting. Showing how she'd been traumatised by the events on Halloween night 40 years earlier, making her a paranoid hermit living in a heavily fortified house who spent her whole life preparing in case Myers comes back. So what's she like in this film? Now that he has returned, gone on another killing spree, murdered her daughter and disappeared. Well, she seems to have got over all that. It's been 4 years. She bought a new house, because she blew up her other one in first film. She's putting up Halloween decorations and she's living with her granddaughter all happy like. Who'd have thought that the solution to post-traumatic distress disorder was just to repeat the traumatic distress? This is reverse character development. It would have made more sense for her to have been normal at the start of the 2018 film and a paranoid alcoholic now. Who this film's really about is this young lad what's called Corey, who gets bullied and becomes a psycho killer whilst dating Laurie's granddaughter Alison. Corey meets Myers after he drags him into the hobbit hole where he's been living since end of last film. Still wearing the same overalls and Shatner mask. He must fucking stink. Myers don't kill Corey. Instead, he joins him and they go killing together. It makes no fucking sense. Oh, I remember that from the original. Corey gets sick of Myers and nicks his mask and goes on his big Halloween night killing spree, which ends when he gets to Laurie's house and he stabs himself in the neck to try and frame her for his death. Which don't really go anywhere. A lot of this movie just comes across as silly, and it's about as subtle as a brick through window. Myers then turns up because he wants his Shatner mask back, and because they needed a big final showdown between him and Laurie. Check out this callback to the original. And somehow this old lady's able to withstand the punishment that would kill a normal human being, and does what gangs of people couldn't do before and gets the better of him. It makes no fucking sense. So then how do they kill Myers definitely for sure this time? He slits his wrist and throat and then just has a wank over his body. No, I made that bit up. She slits his wrist and throat before parading his body around town on the roof of a car to let everyone in town know. Then she takes him to junkyard and puts him in shredder. Then she turns and looks into camera and says, "Right, that's it now. That was definitely him this time, and he's definitely dead, and he's not coming back again, and neither am I." So that's it. Until next time, when Poe says, "Somehow Michael Myers has returned. 'Cause I need another house."